Howdy. I've been getting some questions from people who are asking how far does my van stick out from my rear tire to the edge. So let's find out. First thing I did was try to figure out where the tire ends. So I just gave an approximate, brought a ruler out, and it's probably not exactly level, but close enough. And I did the same thing for the edge over here. So the farthest edge is over next to the hitch. So I measured that first and brought that line out and drew a line here. So we'll take a measuring tape, figure out how long it is. And remember, this is approximate because I'm not doing levels and getting perfectly exact measurements, but close enough for government work. If I can get this thing to go to the right spot. There it goes. We are looking at exactly 5 feet. So why did I buy this specific tow hitch? There are a lot of different designs out there, but this was a good price, and the design was a little nicer than some of the others I'd seen, with rounded edges and a smoother appearance. Good for when you bump into the step in the dark. It has a 2-inch receiver, which I need for the van, and it's solid iron and corrosion resistant. It's also wider than a lot of the other brands, which makes it easier to climb on, and it has all the items needed to hook it up onto the van, including a red reflector. It's also an easy installation, as you'll see in a moment, good for someone who has trouble figuring out which way to hold a hammer. As you can see here, this is the red reflector. It has 2 little screws and bolts on the back that's going to attach onto the actual step. This is the pin and clip that will be used to secure the step to our van. And here you see the retainer clamp, which helps stop any rattling noise that the step may make while you're driving down the road. Okay, here's the reflector with the bolts and nuts. So I'll take it all apart, and then you just attach it to the step itself, right in the front. There's 2 holes right there that you can put it in. Pretty straightforward. First thing I do is hand tighten the bolts onto the screws. Then I take a wrench and just tighten them up. And there it is, nice and tight, all ready to go. Alright, now we need to make sure that this 2-inch is what it says it is. Yep, fits perfectly in the hitch, no problem. Needs to get locked up. There are 2 holes here, so you can have extended out or flush. I'm going to have it flush. Then we take this little bracket thing here. Get it through the holes, there it goes. This little pin will lock it in. I can get in there. There, now it's locked in. But you know it kind of rattles, so next part is to put in this bracket. And this right here. This bracket has a locker type, not washer, not sure what those are called. Regular washer here. It's going to go into this to lock up. So actually, plugs in there. There it goes. Make sure it's flush and tighten. And I can tighten it up here with a wrench. And now it isn't moving at all. So here's the finished product. As you can see, nice and solid, not shaking at all. But will it hold my weight? Let's find out. Ready? Hey, no problem. So now I've got a nice solid step here and the step that comes from the van itself. So as you can see, easy to climb up on. So if I need to get up here to pick up anything or to move things around, not an issue. So now that the step is in, let's find out how much length it's going to add. Oh, not much, only about 7 inches. That's not very big. Pretty insignificant. So I think that this is going to be a good step. I can't speak to its quality yet. Haven't really used it. And there are a lot of other designs out there. Some are bigger, bulkier, seem to be a little bit heftier, that kind of thing, but also more expensive. And there's some that are much smaller and even some that fold up out of the way while you're driving so it doesn't add any inches. So I'm not going to say this is like the only step you'll ever need or anything like that. Haven't really used it. Seems like it's going to work for us though. If you have another step design that you like, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Can't think of anything else really to say, so hope you liked the video and be seeing you. You still here? Time to go.